Good evening, gentle listeners, and welcome to the Bryson Boys podcast. Tonight, Dazzling Dizzy leads the boys on a delightful discussion about all things Marvel, including his favourite character. Enthralling Exodus leads on a conversation about one of his favourite topics, Doctor Who, and a revitalizing Rex tells the boys about his love of LEGO Star Wars and all things Dave Filoni. From Wanda Maximoff to Captain Rex, yes! It's time for Dizzy's Discussive Dichotomy. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show.
Hello viewers and listeners, welcome to the Bryson Boys podcast, where all of us come together and play games while playing a game. Today, we're just taking it chill, just gonna talk, chat, see where it goes from there. I'll flip a coin at the end and see who wins. Here are my two co-hosts.
Hello.
Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I am Exodus. I'm the one whose railroad this is.
I exist.
We all exist
Please don't.
in a simulation.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I thought you were telling us to stop existing.
Oh no. I'm guessing an animal did something.
Yeah.
I'm
She
gonna
did.
guess a cat.
She threw up on my floor.
Oh no. Alright, we're gonna have to pause. Time
Yep.
skip.
Alright, I'll let you out. Did you do that so I would let you out? Get out of here.
What a silly goober. What a silly goose. You'll be really funny. What if we just rigged it in a way that Exodus never hosts their own show again?
Yep. That sounds like a good whistle for it. While you clean up, see what this thing looks like with the
I don't even know what the hell I'm doing today.
what do you want to do? You want to do passenger work this time?
I can take wherever I'm needed. It could be passengers, it could be the plates.
So we should probably wait till he comes back and is ready before we start. Since we're time skipping.
I'm doing other things currently.
Pink pony. That's
Okay, that's taken care of.
cool.
What conversation did I miss?
Don't worry about it. You find out.
You two made a fucking handshake deal.
Nope. Nothing of the sort. Because
No.
Cammy can't take shield with a coin flip. And I promise you can look back on the video. You'll laugh.
You know what?
Question
I'm
though.
gonna trust you.
Question though. Are you flipping a real coin or having the computer do it?
You can do both. I gotta
One
find
of
a
them's
coin
not
flipper.
as random.
What
Actually,
the-
neither of them are technically
What
random.
the fuck?
It's technically physically impossible for a coin to be perfectly.
We've
weighted,
already
I think.
taken care of the customizations.
Well,
Wow, thanks.
We did, since it doesn't support normal coloring, we did what we could. No, he's changing the pink. No.
no.
You know what?
That's it. We're going on strike.
I like the pony. I like the pony, but it's not gonna stay pink. So
We'll call it Pony Boy. Because we're gonna call it Pink Pony, it's got to be pink. But if you like Pony, we can do Pony Boy.
and it's
But
it's
we're gonna do
gold.
Pony Boy.
It's gold. The lettering is gold.
Say golden boy,
Stay
Pony
gold,
boy.
Pony boy.
but we got to do that boy, Pony Boy.
I mean,
So I did get a good gold lettering on the other engines. Let me copy that. Oh,
think about though, the coin flip. The coin might not be perfectly balanced. And then on the other side, Computer
Yeah.
RNG is literally not random.
We've already had the conversation about how random. Why can't I change the
Well-
road number? What?
Oh, is it not changing?
I can't change-
I don't know. What do you think looks better on here? Yeah, it looks better on the red for the one that I have on the tender. But on the black, it just looks
Oh,
pale.
I was able to update it.
What the fuck? Hold on.
You want to be 5?
I have. Yeah, it needs to be 5. But what the? Why can't I change it? This is my
It
rim.
just likes me better.
So,
Just
what do you
likes me more.
think on the gold?
Oh,
The one
now
on
I
the
can
tender is the one I
change
have on the other engines. The one the Exodus did is on the engine itself. The one on the tender looks better on the red, but on the black it looks too.
It looks pale, yeah. I think the one that's on the
Yeah.
locomotive we should do for just the black.
Yeah, and then the one that I have set on the red engines we could use for some of the other colors because I think the materials are different between the two engines.
Yeah.
Like the black on this tender is a little bit different of a black. It's not as dark.
Yeah.
This one's like a steel black,
Like unpainted.
almost like a burn. Yeah, sanded black.
But on the upside of the issue I just had, I went and got a drink.
Nice.
Harry Beppis. But me and Rex were talking earlier. I was looking into getting either a laptop or a Steam Deck because I want to go to Tennessee in December, and I'm not going to be able to participate in that week's episode of the Bryson Boys podcast unless I have a
Which
week to
month?
play.
Which month is it again?
December.
December? Okay. Well, we also have to figure out what we're going to do for the Bryson boys when oh shit, let me
Motherfucker.
move back for you.
Motherfucker.
Hey, this is where you left
I
it.
know, I didn't think.
Oh shit. I'm on the wrong one.
You were
Hold
on the
up.
wrong
Yeah, there we go.
But when you go to Oregon, we could have a guest host.
That or we can head.
Or we could what?
Just kidnap someone else that we know that has railroader.
That too. Get Heist as a guest.
Well, I don't think that would be possible, unfortunately.
Just get Jersey.
I've had maybe one conversation with Ice, maybe 2,
1, 2. Here we go.
and that was post railroader session.
Atlantic Locomotive works. That one didn't get sent.
Gotta hit J for the jet light.
Jet.
So am I running passengers, or what's the plan?
Oh yeah, I didn't look at Whittier. Hold up. There's a little bit of Whittier stuff here. I mean, what are the logs looking like right now?
Good question, actually.
Oh, they're still doing it. Right? I mean, yeah, I could do Whittier if you want to do passenger work, because you haven't had to do that yet.
He did it last week.
I didn't do anything for Whittier. Did you do Whittier while he did passenger then?
I did Sylva.
I did Whittier and passenger.
Yeah.
Oh.
He did both.
Are you gonna just attach that other locomotive to the Camelback while you run it up?
Yeah.
Or actually, we could just leave that one in Dills for the next interchange stuff.
I don't know if it's me or if it's like some modded loco, or if it's
Well-
because of how, or if it's just because it's a because it's the streamlined locomotive or something, but it was having a stroke on the turntable.
That's weird.
It might just been. It could just been me.
Maybe.
Like it was just like stuttering,
That is really
or it could
weird.
just been multiplayer.
So I might be getting. So I just applied for that new job. I finally was able to get the application process to work, and that means I'll be getting off at 5 p.m. Central Time every day, and I'll have every weekend done. Meaning I won't be able. So if we do stuff for like the podcast, it'll have to be earlier in the day then.
Yeah, which is fine.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
we can still do it on
Normal
Mondays.
person.
We just do it early in the day.
Yeah.
Just say I'll be awake.
I just realized there's no coal up here.
Where
Whittier.
there should be. Oh no, it's in this rake of
Here's
cars.
an empty problem.
It's in this rake of cars, I think. Yeah, there it is. So,
Or I could fill up on water.
an issue with this rake of cars, it's all kinds of screwed up.
Would you like help shunting it?
I have an idea.
I can't. Got an idea. Okay.
Was
on what?
there's a Bryson car at the very end. There's Whittier, there's two Dillsboro, and then a Whittier. If I pull off the
I'm suddenly realizing I need to actually take this thing and. I realize it's nighttime still. Are we doing a nighttime run or no?
I can skip it forward to the next day if you want.
Let me put this thing in the shed first because
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
she needs fixed because whomever used it before me last time clobbered the fuck out of it.
Pretty sure that was
actually
no, that was
Exodus
that
because we talked about this last
that
time.
was
I used it
you.
last time. Or no, this was okay. Technically, it was your fault because you're the one that tracked me. But we didn't have any repair parts to fix it, so you
No.
still can't do anything with it unless we got repair parts last time. Is
Well-
there a full repair card there?
Dillsboro probably has repair parts.
Dillsboro's 39 tons.
Okay. What about Bryson? Does it have one? No, it doesn't. Oh, actually, no. That's cool. Yeah, Bryson's still out, which is why it didn't get repaired.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was Captain Bryson yesterday, but you know.
Oh, is it in Dillsboro right now?
Yeah, it's in Dills.
Dills.
Where's their cart? I don't see their cart on that thing.
It doesn't have one. It doesn't have a box car.
Oh, does it just have it loaded in the thing itself?
Yeah.
Alright, you can roll it over.
I see. Look at that. You're standing right there on the turntable.
I mean, it's not perfect, but it's better.
Oh,
Yeah.
It did.
The
15%.
other Atlantic is not doing so hot either.
Guys, I
What?
shouldn't have rolled it. I shouldn't have rolled it over.
Why did you just get more things?
Yeah, I did.
Good luck.
We're also in debt.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really doing anything at the moment, so I'm gonna just take control of the other engine and I can help you out. Move things forward if you need.
Might be a good idea. Yeah.
It should have enough coal to do that. If anything, it'll just have to latch onto the consist and get some coal and bills.
Well, that's an issue.
What?
Nothing at all. I can't get out of this locomotive. Control T.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh, you have a derailment. What is this?
Yeah, I know.
Mm,
I'm aware of the derailment.
Derailment number 1. for the day.
Might have been
Technically,
20 minutes.
I have all.
The stat.
It's been 17. It's been close enough to 20 minutes. That's how that works, right?
Sure. I forgot how cursed I made this locomotive. I always forget.
Oh yeah, with the email.
Yeah.
Dunk.
Just let me know where you need me.
I'm gonna switch to an EMD bronze bill.
Okay.
Just to be a menace.
So let me pull out these. I'm gonna pull out
Hey.
this Appalachian hardwood car, connect it to the other Appalachian hardwood car, and then set it off
Put
in
it
the
behind the Bryson.
third.
Yeah, but it just grab all the Bryson stuff and pull it back so you can organize everything else.
That might be.
And then we can put it up
Yeah.
front since it'll be up front. Well, do you want it in the front or the back?
Not
I mean, I can
sure.
always run around depending on what we need, but I'll grab whenever you disconnect from the bridge site stuff.
I'm gonna shove it forward so that it's out of the way, or like, yeah, it's out of the way, so I can move on to another track.
have to switch.
Creaks. I will say the sound design in this game is pretty good. All the creaking and shit when you're doing slow moving stuff with heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Chugga chugga, bitch.
Chugga chugga. Alright, come forward.
Yeah.
I like
You
it
are
when you
way
go
back
choo
there.
choo.
Yeah, I didn't know how far back I needed to be to let you through if you needed to situate things. I just went as far back.
Initiate.
Less than 24 hours, and I'll be in Fargo for a concert.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you are
excited.
doing that. There's plenty of stuff to talk about for next week.
Yeah.
I'm in spin.
Spin.
You're
Runaway
spinning.
train.
It might be a runaway, but it's not running very fast.
We could change that.
Just quickly
Oh
downshift
no,
from
I'm gonna
airplane.
hit a pedestrian.
You should.
Slow
I want to
down,
point this
slow
out.
down,
You should.
slow down.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
You
Okay.
should see, in the short time span of playing American Truck Simulator, you should see how many accidents Exodus has caused.
I don't want to talk about.
I'd like to talk about it. Let's just put it this way: he's caused enough damages and accidents. He could probably buy an entire truck
Pull it back.
based off of how much his
Pulling her
based
back.
off of all of the fines he's accumulated.
Yeah, it's been about 65 grand, and the cheapest truck I can buy is 62 grand.
I have a lot of money on there, so I kind of just splurge.
I do not.
See, I've been playing legitimately, and I've currently my current save. Money's it's easy to come by, but I could make it quicker, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just one of those
Mostly
things.
of
Although, I will say, I've made more money than I've had fined to me.
Why, yes.
And that's always a positive. I guess me playing ATS, we've just discovered that I'm a bad driver all around. Which is weird, because in real life, I'm not a terrible driver. I've only ever had 2 cars. 3, technically, but I didn't cause myself to get rid of the first one. My mom just sold it to my sister. Which it wasn't even technically my car at the time, so...
Well, sucks to be the 5 people that want to go to Wilmot that aren't going to Wilmot.
They'll have to catch the
There's
train
no
back.
space on the train. No, there's just no space on the train.
We need to get different passenger cars. Not even specifically different, just new ones or more ones.
I mean, we have the streamlined ones now.
We
Oh
do.
no, wait, did you guys add that?
I added that. I don't know.
I not.
I have it.
But
I don't think I have yet.
regardless, we only have $46. So
Are we
No.
negative
Negative
46?
$46.
I was gonna say, yeah, we have no money. In fact,
We owe the bank money.
we are
We'll just-
in debt.
Rob our little Midwestern bank and yeah, no, we're good. Totally.
Bank robbery.
In the game. Red Dead style.
How to make money? Robbery.
Don't do this at home, kids. Did you forget to switch?
No,
I see what you're doing.
the stuff I have there that I just sent is Dillsboro stuff. Oh, hey, TFM is playing Radioactive. I love Radioactive.
Mustang to feed the machine. Poor man's poison.
I played that on Beat Saber earlier.
Modded.
Yeah.
Nice. I like the modded stuff. Yeah, my computer seems to, like... I don't know why. I don't know if it's, like, the internet connection, but it gets jittery sometimes. I hate it. Ooh. Leave it all behind. Good song.
Now, I don't have a very specific music taste. I have a little bit of everything in my playlist, but my playlist is also like 25 hours long. Hold on, let me look. Actually, because I am curious. It's 23 hours long.
You're talking about Spotify liked songs? Or what? No.
No, it's just my playlist called Road Trip Playlist.
My Spotify liked songs playlist is 1,466 songs currently on it.
Interesting.
I'm not sure how to react to it.
Here's the thing: I don't do it like that. I don't like songs. I just put the songs that I like in my playlist.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I mean, I've got a couple of playlists for certain things, but like,
Well, this playlist
it's-
was made specifically for road tripping, and then it just kind of became my main playlist. He says it was one of. Well, I'm not going to say anything about it. Not while we're recording. Okay. What time are we at?
sometime.
This new locomotive is very small but quite powerful.
And it is.
How much? So the 2 has a lot of water but not too much coal, and the 5 has a little bit of coal and a little bit of water.
So it's awfully uneventful, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
How's the railroad doing?
A lot of switching down here. Like a lot.
I see.
Yes.
Do you have a parts box car heading up to Bryson at all, or
No, because we can't
Not
afford
yet.
we can't afford to fill up the
we're
boxcar.
broke? Got it.
Yeah, we're broke.
And this locomotive is also broke.
It's fine. It could be more broke.
I'm not breaking this thing.
At least it's functional.
Yeah, and the next thing you know, someone else is going to touch it, and the wheel's just going to fall off.
Yeah.
That is exactly something that would happen to me. That there. Push that all the way that way.
Well, I feel like at this rate, I'm get Whittier before you guys even leave Sylva.
Probably. I've had to do a lot of moving around because this is like 4 interchanges worth of stuff. Should only have to do a couple more moves.
I'm almost to Wilmot.
Well, unfortunately, switching takes time
And money.
and money.
How much coal you think you burned?
Half a ton.
Not the weather.
Or are you just keeping the other Bryson stuff separate from the bridge stuff?
Nope, just trust me here. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, I see what you're doing now.
Dum-
Boom, I'm gonna connect that to the back of that. Slamaka stuff's gonna go in front of the Dills stuff, I assume.
Yeah. I just have to get everything all put together.
Basically moving the Bryson stuff over to the other track.
Yeah. And I'm gonna shove this. I'll shove the Bryson stuff back up. Not the Bryson, the Dillsboro stuff back up. And go up.
So put that over there. Grab that woody stuff and move it to the
Yeah.
middle.
I know.
But then
I know what I'm trying to do. I just could
I
not
get
put
it.
it into words.
But then it's just the Slamaka stuff that you can disconnect the Slamaka from the Ella, move all that into the next track over, and then that can go between
Apparently,
Dills and Whittier.
apparently you weren't back far enough.
Oh shit! Oops. Uh,
Rip the tender. It's fine.
oh no!
It's only at
Okay, coming
81%.
back.
It's fine.
It seems like we're due for one derailment about every 20 minutes.
And mainly by one person.
Listen, tried here.
I know how to ensure that Exodus never gets to host his own show again.
Hmm.
The winner is just the person with the least amount of derailments.
Yep.
Listen, the longer I go without hosting, the more time it gives me to work on the thing that I want to do the next time I do host. So
He's probably planning to torture us.
I wouldn't call
Well,
it.
it looks like you're winning this one.
I wouldn't call it torture because it's something I know both of you enjoy.
Oh.
It'll just require a little bit of work on your parts, but that's all I'm going to tell you for now.
He's making us do improv, but saying that we enjoyed it.
No,
Oh
it's not.
no!
Well, I guess there's
Uh-oh.
technically improv involved, but it's not specifically improv.
I suck at improv.
It's not something you have to do funny improv for, I promise. I just need to actually work on it. I have about three lines of ideas written down.
And there's me. Game shows.
Why is it? Oh, well, duh.
I'm gonna fight whichever one he is last switched in Wilmot.
I don't think it was me.
I never made it to Wilmot.
It was an AI train.
Wait, well met. Where's well met? Oh, that's when I had to do the Jeopardy stuff, so I had the AI dip in and
Yeah. Sounds like a whole bunch of excuses to me. No, I'm kidding.
wait, no, that was your session, but I was looking up the Pennsylvania Railroad stuff. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it was AI. That one. Did it switch you in?
You'll tell me you got no. He didn't get house tracked because he's going 42 miles an hour.
Hear me?
Yeah, you.
No, I fortunately saw it was misaligned and managed to throw it.
That poor Slay Micah.
Well, that Slay Mike
And
is
shits.
just gonna have to deal with being up there at the very front.
It's so lonely. You even have a Locust Pine thing that's supposed to go back there, too.
It'll be fine. Probably.
It'll buff out.
And then didn't buff out.
I mean, if you want, when you get those put in, you could always run up to the front, shunt it back. I'll grab it and grab the Slay Micah and back, hook it onto there, and push it back into the main consist.
Oh, that might be a good idea. Yeah.
And I'll just have all the Bryson stuff on the far left until I'm done with that. Then you can just kick it back, and I'll grab it.
Or just do it in front of the Bryson stuff, shove it forward, kick it, and then yeah. I got a can of Pringles.
Do we need to go back further?
No, you're good.
What? Pringles?
Yeah.
You eating Pringles?
I love Pringles. Can you guess what flavor they are?
Dill pickle.
No, I don't like dill pickle.
Blasphemy.
Original.
Pizza.
No, not pizza. Not original, although I do have a can of original.
Cheddar.
No, but cheddar are good.
Sour cream and onion.
Yes. The
Yes.
third best flavor, in my opinion.
What's the best Cheetos flavor?
The best two is original and cheddar.
Best Cheetos flavor.
I only eat regular Cheetos.
You're missing out. There's Mexican street corn Cheetos. Those are amazing.
I haven't tried
jalapeno cheddar.
any of the new flavors.
That's been out for over 2 years now.
I know, but I only like things I know I like.
So Mexican street corn's really good. They also have a buffalo flavor that's also really good. I like jalapeno cheddar. I'm not a big fan of Flamin' Hot. It's too spicy for me, except the new one that just came out, Flamin' Hot Dill Pickle.
You know what's
that's bomb.
You know what's really disappointing?
What?
I used to really enjoy the spicy nacho Doritos, and then I got COVID, and they taste like ass.
No.
Unless the small bags that come in those party packs taste different than the big bags.
Yeah.
Which is possible, I guess.
Hey, baby, one more time. I was sending the Tenacious D, Baby One More Time. From Kung Fu Panda 3, which I haven't even seen yet.
It's from Kung Fu Panda 4, not 3.
Or 4, yeah. Though,
Out to water.
The Pick of Destiny was a really good movie.
Finally, someone who enjoys it sober.
What?
I've seen all over the internet that people are saying no one actually likes that movie unless you're high or drunk. But
it's a classic. Kickapoo is amazing.
I enjoyed that movie. Maybe it's just because I'm easy to please when it comes to movies. I don't know.
You're just a material girl when it comes to movies.
But like literally every time someone says, "Oh, this movie was terrible," I'm like, "I liked it."
Yeah.
Like literally every single Marvel movie that has come out recently that I have seen, I've enjoyed.
The only one that I was iffy on that I've seen was Multiverse of Madness. They could have done way better on the CGI.
I
And,
think
it would have helped that the creators would have had watched WandaVision when they're dealing with the Scarlet Witch. But no, none of them watched WandaVision.
but also, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure like the head writer other than Sam Raimi for that movie just did not watch WandaVision.
The original director that was there for it had plans lined up with WandaVision.
Yeah. I remember
And
seeing
then he
that.
left.
And
I've seen some of the original storyline for it. I'm like, that would have been so cool. And then compared to what we got, this is nothing.
it was an all right movie, but coming immediately after No Way Home, which in my opinion is like an S tier movie. Um, it was just disappointing.
Yeah, and the CGI was not exactly that good in some spots.
That's because they used all their money for No Way Home.
Yeah. Though I'm glad Scarlet Witch is going to be getting her own movie soon.
Is she? I haven't seen that on the lineup.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's confirmed. She's getting her own movie.
I don't doubt it, but like I just haven't seen it. The one I'm most excited for, as people can tell from the posters laid in around my room, is Spider-Man 4.
With Venom.
I don't know if it's going to have Venom, but
Well, at least we know the symbiote is in there.
yeah. Well, he'll probably get Venom not in Spider-Man 4. He'll either get it in Doomsday, have the black suit for Brand New Day, and then he'll act. No, he'll probably get it after both of those movies because the Marvel movie that comes out after that, at least the Avengers movie, is Secret Wars, and that is where he originally got the black suit. Was in Secret Wars.
Yeah.
So
Which is coming out. Which I am a little salty. Which isn't going to be in Secret Wars.
well, she's dead, is she not?
Nope. She's not dead.
No, she's not. I thought she died at the end of Multiverse of Madness. Am I stupid?
Nope.
I'll have to rewatch that movie
A lot
now.
of people thought she did, but there was a blast of chaos entity. She
Why
is.
did you do
What's the
that?
term for it again?
Did you do that?
Yeah, I did. I got a little plan.
Okay. What whistle is that?
Never mind. I actually kind of need to be hooked up to that still.
The Kafka's. Yeah. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's a whistle. No. Wait, isn't the. No, there it is. There it is.
Now we
Gotta-
just take that.
Got to pay homage to the main man.
With the Mayans.
The bell is making no noise.
Oh. But yeah, so she is why can I not think of the something being? don't know why I'm blanking on it. I usually know it. Not a yes. Nexus being, so she's supposed to be part of the story. Like, yeah, because it is confirmed she's a Nexus being. That's good.
Fair. That's fair.
But she destroyed all the Darkholds in every single multiverse, and then I'm guessing she went to the Chaos Realm. I don't know. Maybe she's hanging out with Chthon. We have no idea, but I know she's not dead yet.
Well, I guess we'll see. I have quite a few movies that I need to watch before Avengers Doomsday comes out. Because I haven't watched the new Black Panther. I haven't watched
I haven't
Shang-Chi.
yet either.
Um,
Oh, Shang-Chi's so good. I want a second movie for that.
okay. Do you want to know why I haven't seen it yet?
What?
When that movie was coming out, we were still living with my boyfriend's parents. I would watch a lot of Disney Channel and Disney XD just because that's what was on, and we didn't have internet
Yeah.
to like watch Netflix and shit. I saw so many ads for that goddamn movie.
Yeah.
That I haven't watched it out of spite.
It's a good movie. I haven't seen Black Panther either, but I did see Shang-Chi. I need to watch some of the smaller shows. I also need to watch the new Captain America, I guess.
Oh, I'm kind of excited for the new Captain America.
I don't know, I didn't watch the spin-off series with Falcon, so
I did. It was really good. I need to watch Loki.
I can't wait. Oh, Loki's so good. You need to watch it before Doom because it plays a big part, and it also kind of ties into WandaVision.
And I need to watch WandaVision.
You haven't seen WandaVision?
I haven't seen WandaVision.
Shame.
Do you know why? The year
What?
The year that I went to watch WandaVision, you know what I watched instead?
It better be something worth it.
I watched the entirety of Doctor Who. Every single episode that was out and available, I watched.
Fair enough.
Starting at
I'll give you a pass on that.
Starting at the first Doctor, I watched. Which, by the way, out of the original 7 from the classic series, 2 and 5 are my favorite.
Let me decouple. Let me just check your settings.
But that took me... I did that in preparation for the 60th anniversary.
I haven't seen any of the new stuff, like the new season that just came out.
First episode, really good. It was really good. And
Was it different from the first season for him?
Yes.
Like better?
You gotta let me talk. I am an avid enjoyer of the first season. However, it is definitely a step up in writing quality. Because you remember how in Space Babies, the Doctor just flat out explains every single little thing about himself to
some random.
Not some random. Oh God, no. Ruby.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't do that for Belinda. He does.
Oh, yeah, because he gets a new companion, doesn't he?
He is like, oh, I'm a Time Lord. I have 2 hearts. He doesn't say Time Lord, but he is like, I have 2 hearts. But that's because she's a nurse and she's helping someone, and there's an X-ray blanket over the guy, and they can look. And he's like, hey, check this out, and boom, 2 hearts. And also,
I didn't know how to feel about Ruby Sunday.
Also, this isn't like too much of a spoiler. At the end of the episode, he's like, oh, come with me. You're really interesting. And then he scans her, and brings up one of her descendants on the TARDIS screen because her descendant was in Boom. It was Mundy Flynn. But she went along with his charming thing, and then like kind of called him out for scanning her DNA without her consent and shit, and like fully calls him out for being manipulative and shit, kind of.
And it's really interesting because we haven't had that in a while.
Oh yeah, we haven't had that since Amy and Clara.
Yeah, we haven't had a companion that calls
Didn't
him
Bill
out
do
for
that
shit.
too?
Bill, yeah, Bill.
Yeah,
Called,
Bill did that too.
Bill was avid about calling 12 out for shit. Those two.
Oh yeah.
Those two are my favorite pairing over Clara and
Nardole.
12.
But Clara and 12 had a more like grandfather-ish almost.
Clara and 12 had a toxic relationship.
That too.
But also 12 is my favorite.
But
overall.
they were both healing.
They were.
They bonded over their experiences.
Although,
but that also caused rifts.
One of my favorite scenes with 12 is from a 12 Clara story, being the Zygon invasion.
That was good. The speech was there's one or two parts, and there was kind of like could have been a little better, but the speech itself was really good.
The speech itself is what I'm talking about. I absolutely adore that speech.
I did. So mine was the one after she throws the keys in the lava.
Stop.
But I was just moving over to the left.
Why?
That I didn't know if I was taking this up while you brought all that up.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to take it all because it can handle it. Plus, it's downhill.
Yeah, that works. The reverse.
But yes, I do really enjoy the "Do you think I care for you so little that betraying me would make a difference?"
Yes.
Such a good.
I do like that one so much.
Also, Rex, I'm very sorry that you've not been able to include yourself in this conversation.
I'm just here.
But that one in the Rings of Akaton.
It's Akaton.
Akaton, yeah.
That is a very.
I love
speech.
that one.
The Rings of Akaton speech is the one I use to help me refine my 11th Doctor impression, which is a lot worse than my 10th Doctor impression. But I'm working on it. For some reason, the 10th Doctor was a lot easier to pick up than the 11th Doctor. I think it's because the 10th Doctor's voice is already not David Tennant's natural speaking voice.
Yeah.
And then I can't even fucking do 12th Doctor. But neither can Jacob Dudman, which makes me feel a little better. Have you heard of Jacob Dudman? Yes? No?
What was the question?
I said, have you heard of Jacob Dudman?
The name's not ringing a bell. It'd have to be more like a face thing.
He does a spot on 11th Doctor impression. He started doing it on YouTube, and then eventually got contacted by the BBC to be the 11th Doctor for the audio dramas because Matt Smith doesn't want to do it. Because
okay.
Matt Smith prefers the physical part of being the 11th Doctor.
Yeah. Okay, ready to go.
Okay. It only has 600 gallons of water, so 2's gonna have to help a little bit.
Okay, I'll set it to multi. Oh no, it won't work because
they're not connected. Yeah.
Always helping.
Quick, Rex, what's your favorite Star Wars media?
Mm, probably Clone Wars.
Clone Wars? Clone Wars is very good. I watched
The animated series for Clone Wars.
all of
Peak.
it all at once with Zach because I'd never seen it before we watched it. Um, or like I never like sat down and fully watched it. I had seen episodes, but um, I enjoyed it when I watched it. And then after that, we kind of continued watching Star Wars. After that, we watched Rebels, and then
Rebels was so good too.
we
I
watched
liked it.
all of the movies, all of the shows. We did all of it, and I want to do that again.
I really like the Clone War era, like animated shows.
I mean, the entirety of that, I've always had a strong bias towards the GAR.
The GAR.
So, Grand Army of the Republic,
Ah, yes,
the Clone
yes.
Army.
I do love me some clones.
I mean, the
But I
memes,
do
too.
like the Imperial stuff.
Look, the one thing I always wanted as a child was a Lego Clone Army. That shit was...
I agree. I have some Star Wars Lego stuff back behind me. Like I have a TIE bomber that I got for my birthday from my boyfriend. I have an X-wing, and I have a regular TIE somewhere too. I want to get some more, but I don't have room to keep them.
I've got a handful of things. I've got an ATT, LAAT. I do wish the current... My biggest gripe about the current LAAT is that I kind of wish they just did a normal LAAT instead of Coruscant Guard.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have griped because the Commander Fox torso is a bit pinkish. And I mean, yeah, it is. If you hold it up beside a normal normal Coruscant Guard trooper, then you absolutely can tell that there's a difference.
Night Core animal I've become.
There's
Actually,
also I am really fond though. That ETTE though from a few years back was really nice to get a Cody minifigure.
Ooh.
Now, the one thing that I think is the dumbest argument in the entirety of like the Lego Star Wars, like when it comes to just Lego Star Wars as a whole, is people complaining about helmet holes.
Oh, for like
The whole,
visors and stuff.
yeah, I don't get why a lot of people hate them. I mean, they're there to mount it, and I mean, it's a children's toy.
Yeah, if you want.
It's a toy that's marketed towards kids for the most part. I mean, and you're only going to see if you're looking at it from like side on for the most part. I mean, it's not real particularly obtrusive. And I mean, it's a Lego minifigure, which Lego minifigures aren't exactly proportional in scale for the most part, anyways.
If you're that desperate for 100% accurate, no holes, nothing figures, get Black Series stuff. Let
I
us
mean,
let us Legos enjoyers have our moments.
that's my hot take. Is like I personally like the helmet holes, but I mean they don't bother me at all. I like having them because it means that you can, if you want to slap a visor on a minifigure, you easily can. If you want to put a rangefinder on any of them, you can. I mean, because the same hardware is shared with the Mandalorian gear too, with the Mandalorian helmets, and
Yeah.
they share the same. And I've seen a lot of people complain because the positioning, which I mean, it makes sense for it to be in that position simply that way Lego doesn't have to remanufacture an entire different set of accessories just for a different helmet hold position.
Dizzy, cut off the F2's throttle.
AFK moment.
We've got things to drop off here
Yep.
and things to bring back. We'll just bring the interchange stuff up with us.
I was just gonna leave the
Oh, are we now?
interchange stuff next. We are stopping, but actually in the like Dillsborough Yard area.
There's no yard yet.
That's why I said area.
Oh, okay. I was like, what yard? We don't have a yard yet. Wait, Dillsborough is cold, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why.
It does. It has 16 tons.
I went too far.
I can order receivers.
One thing I find really fun.
Oh, go ahead, Rex.
One thing I find really funny though is last year, Lego managed to make a bunch of people angry because, for reference, the last time they released a Captain Rex minifigure was I think 2013,
Yeah.
and I think a Clone Wars series set. They released him alongside the Venator, UCS Venator, and I guess I don't know
Wait, what?
exactly if.
Oh, wow. Okay, that works.
Now, I'm not too sure if Lego said or not that it'd be an exclusive figure of that set, or if people just presumed it would be or not, but Lego ended up re-releasing the minifigure that was in the $600 set at a later date in a $13 microfighter. And it got a lot of people angry because their minifigure that was worth so much money was suddenly not, well, could easily be gone for like $13.
Here's my hot take.
Which it was.
If you're buying
I mean,
a children's toy to later resell because of how rare or expensive or whatever it is, you're a douchebag.
well, here's the thing. Some people are buying that simply to, I think, acquire the minifigures and just trying to sell the minifigures. There were a lot of cases where people were trying to sell, I think, the minifigures for like several $100s. I mean, you're damn right. Like, I don't have space to put a, like, well, I think it was like 6 foot long or more UCS Venator.
Zach has that
I'm
one.
not sure I don't have the space to put that darn thing. And nor do I want to spend $600 on a Lego set currently.
Mm-hmm.
So you're damn right. I bought a $13 microfighter the moment I found it in a Barnes and Noble.
Right? What I don't get. It's usually only the people who buy the sets to resell the stuff, but I don't get why people get mad when something that's really expensive comes out as a version that's way less expensive. Something that used to be exclusive is now available for people who can't afford the really expensive stuff. Right? Because you know damn well there were kids who really wanted that Rex minifigure and couldn't have it because it was in a $600 set.
Yeah, and I mean, still, there's still minifigure in that set too. Sylva is also, there's a Wolfie Allern, I believe, that was in that set too. It's still exclusive to that set, to my understanding. But I mean, I feel like we were already well overdue, anyways, for a Because I think the previous Rex minifigure from 2013 or so was in a $30 set at MSRP at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that they...
By the way, just I'm out of coal.
Well then. The fact though that they released it in a microfire, I'm like, I was quite ecstatic to hear it was coming to a microfighter because it means I could actually acquire one.
Yeah.
I need somebody to lead all my 501st troopers.
We have one little issue.
And they released 5 too.
My compressor is not powered when I do not have coal, which means I cannot unbrake or clear out the air brake. Meaning I cannot even push it back. So kind of stuck.
Hold on. You know what you can do?
Give me a little coal. Just to get by.
Go through and bleed the train.
I was, but it was being weird, and it would fill up the 2 in the front that I already bled.
Well, disconnect your disconnect your hose.
Well, no, it was so I was doing it up at the area where you were at, and I bled that one, and then I bled the next 2, and it was just kind of cascading, and it wasn't working. But maybe now it'll work. Yeah, it looks like it's working now. Oh, the air brake system tends to bug out sometimes for me.
Which is weird, but it's fine.
I will say, I am glad they did release 5s as well. And although it was to celebrate 25 years of Lego Star Wars, I believe. I kind of wish sometime soon they'll do a new, they'll do either like a battle pack and or a set also that has Wolf and the 104th. So another maybe later also seeing 41st and Commander Gree would be nice too. Or an easier way to get 212th troopers.
Okay, now we're moving forward, so we just gotta wait for it to pass through and then.
Yeah, well, the passenger train has been parked in Bryson.
Honestly, you probably have time to make a return trip. Unless we stop the episode and then continue from Dillsboro next week.
Good, now that we have everything situated.
Yeah.
I've been asked for nearly 90 minutes almost.
Yeah, we are currently at an hour 12.
Okay, yeah, so once we get this pushed forward, you'll have to shunt me into the fueling towers, and then we'll just go into the shed.
Yeah. While that happens, I'm going to get a thumbnail real quick.
Dizzy's Runaway Train. The episode.
I didn't intend to switch for a whole episode, but I did that last week too. So it's fine.
Alright, who wants heads, who wants tails?
I'll take tails.
I'll take heads. That's the one I was going to say, so that works.
It is tails.
Oh, Rex, you're the winner again. The losing streak continues. Let me update the thing real quick.
Can I just, maybe what I should just do? Next game, name whoever his name is first in alphabetical order wins.
But
that would be Dizzy.
That would be me again.
Precisely. Gotta keep that losing streak up.
I think they're conspiring against me.
Hey, I mean, if you want to do that, totally do it. Whoever has the most DLCs in American Truck Sim gets to host next.
That would be you or Rex.
Yep, that'd be me. I own all of them.
I'm only missing a couple of paint job packs. Because I just didn't want the paint jobs, but given the fact that all the paint job packs are like $2 right now, I might pick up the last ones I'm missing.
I just picked up the last of them. Now I'm just missing the stuff that's not out yet.
Yeah, what? Illinois, Iowa, and Louisiana.
Yeah, which I'm
Oh,
salty that they're adding Iowa before Minnesota.
Here's my question. No, here's my big question, right? Where's the Dakotas?
We don't care about the Dakotas.
You're right. Where are the Dakotas? Oh, perfect! It's not foggy anymore.
Like,
Though the game is kind of jittery for me at the moment.
Like, it's been, like, where are the Dakotas? The next three, like, so they've been going from west, east, south to north. They've been going west, east, south, north. I've just skipped. They went from Nebraska, like, Arkansas.
I was in first person, and I looked towards the consist. Oh, okay, it's not just in first person. Oh my god.
You feeling it too, Mr. Krabs?
You know what this feels like?
Yeah, I'm feeling.
You want to know what I'm feeling?
Money.
All right, let's get this number 2 under that coaling tower.
It's. I'm really curious though. What are they gonna do when they get to like the Northeast, where the states just get itty bitty? Are they just gonna release them in a pack, or are they just
You know what?
Like, yeah, they're just gonna release them in a pack, or are they just gonna release them one by one and hopefully at a cheaper price than $12 per state? Because I don't want to pay $12 for Rhode Island.
They're either going to do all of the small states as the New England pack, or they will release all of the small states at once and put them in a New England bundle.
I don't know. I mean,
or at the very least, they'll come out in really quick succession because they're really small.
That's what I wonder, because I mean, like, you have like medium-ish size states through most of the West. I mean, California and Texas are definitely the biggest states out there. I mean, it's the second and third biggest state in the country, respectively.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have no hope that Alaska will ever make it to the game.
R.I.P. Welp.
Hey, you never know.
There are mods to add Alaska in, but I think it's paid. I don't remember if it's if it's a pro mods one or if it's some other source, but there are mods for Alaska. Where I'm kind of curious though is what they'll do after Illinois. Like, will they do some of the Midwest? Will they go back and get the Dakotas? Will they? Here's what I find kind of worrisome, and I don't know if maybe they'll hopefully start going quicker as they go out east, and the states are getting a tad bit smaller in some places.
Yeah.
The game's been out for 9 years, I think, at this point, or approaching 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it might be approaching 10, but I think it came out 2016 actually. Let me check. But we only have 17 states this far.
But also, it's the 17 biggest states, and it's half the country.
Well, sort of. I mean,
it's not numerically half, but physically it's half.
Right, I mean, the dead center of the country is in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the dead center of the continuous 48 is in Nebraska. But I mean, yeah, 2016 was when ATS was released. So, I mean, it's been 9 years. Just a bit. Like, we're getting close to the Mississippi. But the thing I find kind of weird about the decision is, I guess, sure, California is definitely one of the most popular and well-known states. It's a really large tourist, well, for tourism, and obviously Hollywood and stuff's there too.
Yeah.
But 2/3, like 2/3 of the U.S. population lives east of the Mississippi or something like that. A very large proportion of the U.S. population is on the East Coast, more than.
Yeah. Look at I forget exactly what the percentage is, but it's like a 60-40 split for the continental divide.
64% of nearly 65% of the U.S. population lives east of the Mississippi River,
Damn, I was close.
which. So yeah, it's like somewhere it's over 60% of the U.S. population is east of the Mississippi River, which puts the vast majority of the U.S. population in a pretty small geographical region.
Yeah.
Compared to the rest of the country, obviously.
If I look away from the majority of the cars, it goes away.
Uh-huh.
I just gotta look towards Sylva.
But I'm hoping that the pace picks up a little bit with some of the eastern states, because I really want Tennessee and Pennsylvania.
I want Minnesota.
Here's the reason why I'm not feeling the most excited, or I'm feeling like it's gonna take forever to see the rest of the continuous 48. Is it at the current rate they're releasing a new state about every 6 months?
Yeah.
Which.
But didn't they just do like 2 of them in the last 6 months? Missouri and Arkansas?
No, because you had. Think about, we had Missouri come out this month, and then I think Arkansas was around November.
That's yeah. Yeah, that is 6 months.
About 5 or 6. No, Arkansas was September. Which, before that we had Nebraska, which was released in May of last year. So, approximately, we're looking at a timeline of news every 5 to 7 months or so.
Yeah.
So, if we go off that metric, I mean, they're only getting in about 2 states a year.
And they already have 3 states planned.
Yeah, which, I'm basically sitting here thinking, okay, we're not getting Illinois until 2026, most likely.
Yeah. And whatever state they decide to do after that.
No, because my thought process is we're probably seeing Iowa this year, or I think Iowa or Louisiana this year, then the other one, well, then either Iowa or Louisiana, and probably Q2 next year, and then either late Q3 or Q4 of next year, we'll probably see Illinois. So.
I am too. Yeah,
states like Michigan or even the Dakotas are probably not till at least 2027. Yeah, at least at the current pace. Which, I mean, Michigan's a decently sized state. It's a bit big.
Yeah. That's one of the bigger states on the eastern part of the United States.
Right, and then doesn't Michigan also have that peninsula?
Yeah. Because Michigan, obviously, is the one connected to the Great Lakes.
Yeah, so, I mean, either they're probably going to have to do... I mean, they'll probably need to make sure they... Well, they're probably doing Illinois. That way they can either go into Wisconsin and then do, like... I mean,
So it'll probably be the 3 that are out: Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio.
I mean, the weird thing is like where it's kind of weird is, I mean, we're getting presumably, I think Louisiana next. I don't remember if it's Louisiana or Iowa that's coming next. I'm gonna guess Louisiana, Iowa, Minnesota, I think.
Yeah.
Logically, then either we'd probably see either the Dakotas or Minnesota.
Yeah.
Which at that point, they probably need to do the Dakotas. So my guess is we're probably gonna see Iowa, then the Dakotas, and then Minnesota.
Before
I want my Minnesota.
before we keep rambling, I'm gonna end the video. We're at 125. So real quick, I'm gonna thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave a like if you like. Don't if you didn't. I don't really care, but thank you, and I will see everyone in the next video. Stay safe,
I don't
travelers.
know.